The hell is A? Did any of you guys play this? No. Because right now, specifically, this game you know, I do things here to make this easier. This game is closed off from the rest of the series, and technically it starts at Gen 3 now. Which, well, Emerald. Emerald is Gen 3 in a sense. So, I have wanted to try to do something for a while. Try to capture taking a Gen 3 Pokemon all the way up to Scarlet or Violet, whatever I have in the machine. And then I kind of want to show some little side roads you can take, and I actually looked up what entirety in the game series will talk to the main ones. I think there was one. I guess that doesn't matter there because there's a monitor there anyways. Hold on. Here's what I'm doing live. Sure, that's fine. I can leave that there. I need a bit though. I don't know if I'll edit this, just keep talking live. So what I guess I'm saying is come up with a roadmap. What's the best way to do this? You know what, I'll just blow it up to the entire screen and I'll just see if my mouse drag over it. Excuse me while I'm doing this all exciting and whatnot. So, you can see my mouse here. You're going to start. That was what I was playing right here, is your basic red. And I had it through that gimmicky console. I demonstrated that Hyperkin, just because you can't really stream to an old Game Boy, or I guess that was the other little thing I wanted to show. For the life of me, don't have one of these guys. These little adapters for your Super Nintendo. Or, the next step up on that is one of these GameCube guys. So, yeah, those are about $200 on eBay right now. And I was around when they did come out, and I was like, no, I don't think I need that. I don't think I need to play my stupid Game Boy on it, like, because I don't know, times have changed a little bit. So, I don't have those two peripherals, but yeah, I have the cartridge. I have another copy of it on, let's see, the 3DS here, and I'll show that a little later, that they did re-release on the, I just can't think today. They did re-release on the 3DS a version of, I think I can blow this up. Yeah. Best way to look at it. There's a red version there that was re-released, and this will talk to the Pokemon transfer utility. Now, this works on this system, which I'll have to get to instead. And then the other thing is to the Pokemon Bank. Right now, this is the bottleneck for if you've collected all the old Pokemon games, you need a 3DS with this grandfathered in for you to transfer from, I believe it's Black and White and one or two of the Black and White 1 and 2 to, yeah, you're doing, I'm showing it because I have to go back through it again. Or, just, I'll stop this for now. Oh, this is going to be long, but I want to do it right. Or, right now, I think just as a reference point. No, why did I back out of that? Ha ha ha. No. I just had some prices up, like a base point if you wanted to get into a Pokemon game now. You can find a Switch Lite on eBay, I think for $92. Looked like a reputable sale, so that's $92. And then GameStop had a physical copy of, I think, Violet, or I think it was $52. So that's going to be bottom end price. And then if you have just a cell phone, Pokemon Go is free and Pokemon Home is free, but you can only transfer or utilize a box of 30. So if you transfer them all into the game right away, then that may not be an issue if you're on that. It takes a bit to transfer. Or, just pay $17 a year to get Pokemon Home and you can store up to 3,000 of them, so you can just catch all day. But you can do that operation for free. So if you got a phone or just any junk phone, I got a secondary phone that I'm using for this, and it's wired to the YouTube channel, so might as well. It's called Low Energy Podcasting. Don't worry, there's a point. I'm just kind of been racking my head how to show this in a fashion. And there's one other bottleneck, I think, that on the DS version, there's like a 24-hour lock on transferring something. I think I remember right. And I'm hoping I do, because it should be fine. But, yeah, we'll just get to it. But again, this is not, can't talk the rest of them. So, we're going to get into, I believe I'm going to take some Pokemon I know that are in everything. So basically Gen 1. And I am going to transfer them onto the GameCube. Then on the GameCube, I can record video of like, hey, this XD Gale of Darkness sucks. I'll just do a little of that. I'll transfer it back to the Game Boy. I'm going to write the numbers down of the whatever. And I will just... what's easier? Give me a second, but we'll get this process going. Like I said, base point, yeah, 92 plus 52 plus this having phone. Math is good today. It's around at least $150 if you like paying our government taxes, because we all do. Great. I will show you a more convoluted way, and I don't know, I guess you could just grind your Switch all day and have, like, I look on Twitch. Oh, why don't you let me scroll down? Ugh. I hate this. I don't know, I just swear on Twitch, it's just all, like, shiny collecting screens. Here. Shiny collecting screens. So you just join a raid, they have their things on there, and, well, if you want to get a shiny, you can do it this way. Or, you can go old school, transfer from Gen 3. Alright, I'm going to take a break. I think I have everything in front of me. I need to do this. I'm turning this awful monstrosity. The only neat thing about it was that the controller will plug into a computer. Alright. Alright, everybody, trust me, this is going to hurt me worse than you. Oh. I don't feel good. Oh, if I plug this. Okay. Open wait. Cool. So, we start this wonderful grand journey on my Nintendo Wii. Here, don't use the remote because I found you just plug this in right here and it actually performs normal, like, you know, we live in a world that the Wii was kind of good. Like, there's some Mario right here. We're not playing Mario today. We're going to this channel. Now, the end of all this, on this. So now we have to switch to the Wavebird. Okay, so that didn't change, but the TV thing didn't change. That's cool. Okay. So this game sucks. There's no other way to say it. It interacts with the main game, but I did play it for 43 hours just to get through it. I don't know, the soundtrack's bad, it feels repetitive, like there's only one in-game music. Alright, we are here. And I think to get to this point, you had to complete the game, because it won't let you do this Poke transfer thing here. So we're going to talk to, see, Game Boy Advance cable. Alright, now let's... This guy. These things are about $10 somewhere if you didn't have one from years ago. I have two of them because one of them came with a stupid Final Fantasy game that dated this. Alright. So we have our Game Boy Advance. We have our copy of Sapphire. We're turning this on. Hold on, I did this wrong. This can't go on yet. It'll tell you. Alright, it's not here. Turn it on. Notice the electricity going between the Game Boy is to symbolize it's talking. Yeah, you're sitting here with this back then. Oh, this is the wave of the future. These connected gaming devices. We're all wrong. Okay, I think I set this up earlier that I am just getting rid of this crew of what the fuck ever. So, we're gonna get rid of this Magneton. Oh, I hope to God you let me trade more than just... No, I bet you this is I can only trade one at a time. Oh! The Game Boy's controlling this side, okay. Well, I definitively want this Charizard because I traded that from... Actually, I think it was the Game Boy... Yes, trade, please. Oh, this is going to be a neat long process, because what I'm doing is I'm going to trade 6 Pokemon into the game, and then I'm going to go to Emerald, put them on that cartridge. Then from Emerald, I'm going to... We're going to go to Soul Silver. And then... I tell you what, we're going to go from there, because I think from there it's got to go to the Black and White series. Longer trade with. I definitely want the Ditto. Go. Let's go. Hurry up and wait. So we are currently on Gen 9. There's like one step on the 3DS we can kind of bypass. And then I'm thinking I'm going to do something really stupid for that. That Dream Radar I completely forgot about. There's this little app that came out on the 3DS that was trying to... Oh, I don't want to include this Flareon. I'm just going to trade all these. Trade. Guardos. Yeah, I have to take him. Hold on. Did I train him? Yes, I did. Okay, so we have a Gyarados named Guarados. And that'll be the point. Because you can't really modify name, whatever. And actually, will this give me... You know what? It's got the ID number. I'm gonna double check that later because I could do that in editing. But I'm just, yeah. Trade this fool. Trade. Guarados. I like the link. Found him at a state fair. It wasn't fair. And then I moved some things back there, like the One Punch Man art I did. The Moomin Rider is the best superhero ever created. What's your superpower? Man, I got a bike! Yeah, keep going. So I also wanted this Flareon. Yeah, so far I got the Ditto, the Gyarados. You know, I might just do... Because there's 2 I want to pick up on the way. I got the Pokewalker on me, and I'm hoping through the period, or just... Oh, I gotta check that now. I've been walking a little bit recently. And if I can grab one from this thing, I'll Pokewalker. Oh, nothing. Alright. Okay. Where's a cat when you need one? Put this thing on there. Or... Yeah, I don't know. I'm sitting here. I'll hook it on my watch here. Maybe in the grand scheme of things, this thing's just a simple pedometer, and the motion here will do something to a point where, you know, it feels... Maybe. I rehearsed this. I wanna... Gotta do this, Gengar. Alright. Game. Oh. Oh, wait. I'm on the wrong side. We're trading this stupid Banette. Or Flareon. Oh, no, it's gotta be this Flareon. You know why? Because he's holding a Master Ball for me. That's cool. And that's another thing. I'm hoping I can transfer. So yeah, at the end, if I have a Flareon, a red, if he's holding a Master Ball when I get to Scarlet and Violet, that'll be cool. But it might end up stopping in Soul Silver, because I found when I was grinding there that there's a Raikou loose in there, and I can't catch that thing for the life of me. Actually, I think there's something in there that I might leave in that, and maybe I'll do that later. I'm just no. It's gonna delay what this video is gonna get done. No, we'll do this. So. Right now, I just put, yeah, I left the Gengar in that. Alright, great. So now, we are going to pull Emerald out. And I guess one thing I didn't do prior, take a break right now and do this. Or leave XT going on in the background. I gotta think I have what's in the party table to trade. One moment. Alright, so now for the kid with ADHD, the Pokemon Go is going over here now. I ain't doing anything there, but if I see the claim the reward quick. Nice fall day. Hanging out near the river, I guess. Okay, back to the task at hand. So now you saw me transfer Pokemon from Sapphire next to Gale of Darkness. Now we're yes. I'll just say this is going to be the start of the process, because this is the only thing I can really record that's going to look right in the system, because every other way is electricity. It's talking. Yeah, I have the Pokewalker on my wrist here, so I'm hoping maybe by the time that I get to the point where I can pull something off here, and you know, with any luck, it'll be like a Magikarp. Okay, it must have Hall of Fame data. Okay then. Alright, I think this shouldn't matter. I will just get Leaf Green. Okay, so they're right there, folks. Just get right the fuck out of here. Okay, okay. You're not winning this time yet, game. I should have just left them on that one cart then. Okay. Roadblock number 1. Alright, I guess I didn't know that was a screen, so we're gonna take another quick break while I check this one. Alright, so the copy of Ruby works. Over here, I bet you this is gonna be Zorua. Cause on a ram. It's unreal though. Ugh. We'll just let that go. Alright. ADHD time again. So it's the Wavebird. There's so many controllers here, you people don't even know. Alright. We're gonna do this. Turn this on. And now it doesn't want to be on. For real. Okay. Oh, everything's getting frightening. This. Oh my god. Okay, so then we have to transfer those 4 back to this. This Charizard. Trade. Skarmory. Trade. Do this. While they're doing that, Pokemon Go. I don't want none of that. Alright, we're going with Ditto. On. Next. Go. Isn't this agonizingly fun? Update, update, update. Only gotta do 4 of these. Bring on with the Master Ball. Bring on. Oh, you know, there's a whale lord named Willie! I didn't even notice that nickname. Might have to come with. Actually, no, I'm gonna take him with because I'm thinking I need. Like, I think because transfer through the dongle onto Soul Silver, I need 6 of them anyways, so might as well. So then. Gyarados. Oh. No. Trade. None of that, Carol. That's not what I need. Yeah, that Curlia, it's just... Is this Lapras worth trading? Where you come from? Cyndaquil? Dark Isle. Whatever, I'll trade the Lapras because I'm not a... Is that actually in Gale of Darkness? I'm not sure. I'm not looking up where that location is in the Mythos, so we're gonna trade. Oh no. My brain isn't processing exactly what I'm doing right. No, is it just easier to play Pokemon Go, Scarlet? But we're doing this because we're true gamers. Game Pass sucks. Yeah, I said it. No. Okay. Okay, so now we're done with this. Ugh. And I believe we're done with this shit. But again, we started with Gale of Darkness. So I am, I'm turning this piece of shit game off. So, now, we're going to be going dark a little bit. I mean that in the nicest way possible. So, from here... Yeah, because then you're going to have to go into this. All these here. Game Boys later. Alright, so now... Let's get the part of the screen everyone can see. Now, my copy of Soul Silver, I've not... Well, first of all, this might be the bottleneck. It's like, oh, we don't want to trade because it's something new or whatever. But... Okay. So here there is a drop down. Oh, this is gonna suck. Now let's do it. Oh, trust me, there's a thing here that says migrate from Ruby. Oh, I wish there was a... I don't think I just turned the brightness on either. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Migrate return to Game Boy. Migrate Soul Silver card. Okay. So it's gonna let us do this. Or... You know, it's cute. One more moment. So it basically said I had everything I wanted to trade in the party. And it's pulling them right off the boxes. Now back going into Ruby again. Oh, I wish there was a better way to record this. Whatever, I'll cut again. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try to film this in the dark quick. So you go to this guy. Can I filter this? You know, for I guess what it needs to be. Right. Let's get this over with. So from here. Migrate from Ruby. Yes. Cannot be returned. Hold on, did I just click no out of that? Because I was doing this bullshit? Yes. Yes. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna do all these. There's a hidden move. I guess all the Gyarados and the... Yeah, because I'm not messing around anymore. Or, hold on. Coughing? Fine, just fucking pick one. Slack off, because I got a plan for one of them. Alright, looks like it's heading that way. Okay. Now, you know what the other dirty trick is? I think you can only do 6 of them a day. Let me try it again. Migrate from Ruby. Game cards have already been stacked with 6 migratable Pokemon. Please. Okay. So now, from here, we have to go to this Pal Park. No, I'm just gonna leave this. In 1 second, we'll come back. I'm just gonna go because this whole process is giving me a headache already. So you need to go to this Pal Park that's in this. Oh, why did you get so dark? Okay, I'm just looking at it wrong. Then you want to do a catching show. This convoluted process. So now after we migrated them, I don't know, you walk around this area and catch them. I might... And I think you automatically catch them. Like, this is almost pointless that it matters. So, just ball. Yeah. Thanks to Nintendo, there's no good way to capture this or maintain the official continuity. How's this going? We're still live. Pokemon going. This camera still works. Things we do for the things we want to do. All right. So again, there's like 4 or 5 sections in here that each different type of Pokemon hangs out in a different section. So I find it needless that you got to recatch these things at a different venue. Alright, I'm gonna just do the rest of this off here. So, we'll have it done here in a second. Alright, so I've caught them all. It's a ding dong. Craig H called the Pokemon catching, so they rate you on it for some reason. Cool. And you get a berry. Okay. I'm gonna put them on, yes. Okay, immediately save. Said so. I think if it turns off in the middle there, you might lose them all. I am not quite sure on that, and I'm not risking it. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh. Turn it off right there. Okay, so then from here... Well, we're taking a break, because now I think I need to... I'm just a little bit alive this. So now I think I need to... I'll get the light in a second here, or... If I was cool, I have light bulbs with... never mind. Alright, so this is done. I'm going to take a little break here, eat. But now I think we're done with the Game Boy part of it. So they are, they are no longer on Ruby. This can go back in here. Ruby and Sapphire in the Game Boy Advances. That feels right. And now... Emerald's going to go back in here. And those two are going to go back in the box. I'm kind of worried because my other DS was the one I've had forever, was having a little issues with the screen this morning. So, it may fix itself. I've seen it before. Alright, I am... Oh. Forgot to do that part. Ha 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 ha, well, I'll leave it. You heard my audio, so again, that's the plan. That take a little break, come back, and then we're going to do the transfer from it. And this is like just 6 Pokemon, mind you. It won't let you like swath. Ooh, what a fun process. Alright, we're going to do something out of order here. Which, again, you all appreciate this will be really stupid. So there is a game called Pokemon Dream Radar that was a 3DS app that I don't know how to describe, but you need to be really dynamic with shooting. In that, it's like an AR game that this thing came up with, and well, I don't remember if I paid for it or not, but I'm going to shoot it with the Quest here. Because I think it's the only way to capture exactly what this thing is doing. And I want to turn this off for a second now, because what's new in Chroma? What's new indeed, you say? Okay, and now I'm just strictly using the pass-through, and occasionally I think I might have to go into a game and exit just to keep that going. So I'm merely just capturing the pass-through because I think I can do it through there, and it makes sense for what the game shows, and I probably got to turn the lights off as well. Hold on, let's... You people better appreciate this. Well, I thought you enjoyed Pokemon. Like, yeah, I do, just, Alright, so anyway, we've had these quests on before. They're great. In fact, I'm working on another project that I'm finally got Doom 2 on here. Y'all play Doom in VR? I can't see where my controllers are now until, okay, now we got the glorious pass. Oh, I can see that. That's neat. So what I'm going to do, hold the controllers in the right hand. Will you just let me go into this? Yeah, I'm being off camera. All right, now I'm recording the pass through. Beautiful. I can't see the small number. I need display caption. This. And I need to go in front of that somehow. Should be in front of that, right? Want this. Okay, I understand, right. There we go. Okay. You can see that. You can see that. All right. So now, so stupid. Oh, okay. That might actually come through then. Oh my god. So, this stupid game. These coins are what you accrue when you walk around with your 3DS. I think I could just go to Start Search. I don't have enough of this to pay for these, which enough works. Okay, so we're just going to do this. Okay. Oh, this is so stupid when I'm recording. Now, would this help if I turned like this way so it doesn't think it's moving in on that screen? Yeah, because then you can still see me there. Okay. So as you can see, this thing now created clouds that you have to shoot. Oh my god, this is... So each cloud explodes into there. And I think each one of these you... Oh, this is such a... There we go. So, oh. Let's hit this ball and track it around frantically. Okay. On for a berry. Not done yet. Yeah, Pokemon Go is fun. Alright, that's horse shit. Oh, I don't want to get them all. Yay. There, okay. Oh, golly. Okay. Pokemon? A goddamn berry. Oh my god, they're looking for stupid clouds. Like for real. There's almost a time limit too. And oh, that's some horse shit. I don't think it'll let me do it again today because this. See, so with this, can only use 3 per day. Alright, I might get to look for. That may have just been a waste of whatever currency this bullshit is. But. One cloud. Okay. Well, anyways, earlier. Okay, that's just lovely. So, we're going to go back to Leave Research Lab. You can go to Send Research Stat. Normally, if you catch a Pokemon, it just catches them like I did these items here. It just appears, oh, because earlier I caught a Shuckle, which I think I'm going to send that stupid thing with that whole group there. So, like, okay, so I did take a Pokemon Dream Radar. So, yeah, I have White 2 in here. So, again, right now you need a 3DS with this app that you can no longer download and a copy of White 2. Wait. Oh, there's a weird artifact as I look at the actual screen here behind. And that fell over. Hey, look, trapped on my foot. It still works? Cool. Somehow it's the main mic. Don't ask questions, people. Right there. Still looking at this. So, how to expand this out. So, yeah. You have White 2 in your 3DS. There's a couple other little things in the 3DS that do transfer. This was the Dream Radar. These little demos, you could get one or two off of. I don't. Yeah, screw it. We'll try this just for, because, you know what? If I can record through here and this looks really weird. What am I doing with my life? Uh, huh. I want all three of them. Yes, I'm a full game. We come back tomorrow. This guy just lied to me. Alright, well, this screwball is telling me. Never mind. I want to get this headset off. Oh, yeah, and these guys here. So these guys as well can transfer to this transporter going to the Pokemon Bank. You know what? I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to check this Pokewalker. But yeah, right now we're about ready to transfer to White 2. Can I just go in? Welcome to the back rooms. Yikes, Rudy. Ah. Oh, I'm still recording. Oh, a little bit there. Oh, it doth smile upon thee. Hey, check this out. Not this. I don't know, a different thing. So, while I was doing all that VR nonsense on the Pokewalker, oh, how can I? Oh, that. See, a Magikarp found me. There's no good way to record this. Whatever. That'll be the best you can look at. Flashlight doesn't help. So, now what we do is turn the lights back off again. Do you want to do this nonsense live again? Okay. Now, we are back at the DS again. I believe in you. Alright, we got our DS. So, already migrated from the dongle. Now we're looking at connect to Pokewalker. So we're going to return from a stroll. On the Pokewalker, there's like a little transmit button. So you go connect. You literally have to point it at the cart. Alright, so Magikarp. And it tells a story, but I think I just found it, so it's just whatever. And we found him on Winter's Path. Alright, so let me get out of here. You know what, I think I have to go to a normal Pokemon thing for the transfer on this next one. Okay, there we go. No, I have to go around. Dirty Poke Center. Oh, I don't think you can see me. Okay, but we're in here. And alright. I'm gonna do a couple little things. This is exhausting as I sit in the dark. Alright. Okay. I want to know it's this one. Okay, that is today's date. Yeah, believe it or not, on the DS version, it keeps the date. Ooh. No, I can't modify this team on here. Oh, good guess. Okay, so they're in box 10. Okay, now... Okay. Locking it back. Where are we? What are we doing? Second Pokemon Go. Oh, Drifloon. Sure, why not? Okay, so... I think... Yeah, I saw... Okay, just to verify. Hang this up. Here's the Charizard. The Ditto, the Flareon with the Master Ball, the Lapras, the Coughing, the Slackoff, and the Magikarp we just got from the Pokewalker. So he says Pokewalker and actually has the date on it. Cool. So, I wish I'd hook this light up to Wi-Fi. I'm going to back out of here. And I think... Oh, wow. That Magikarp's kind of got a neat move. We'll see if it transfers, and I'll talk about it a bit here. Get out of here. I'm going to save in this Poke Center because I felt the last couple said that needed to be a thing. I'm in the dark. I'm going to try and record your DS because nothing official by intent. Ooh, there's some ghosts and a wrestler outside. Are you a candle? Nah, I'm good, yo. Alright, so we just saved this. Just save this! We're going to shut this off. Now! Does that go right to that or not? Okay, let's see how this shows up. Okay, so white 2 is really bright. I think the Unova link. This is, yeah, if we were getting from the Dream Radar, if we got a Pokemon earlier, it would do this, but since we got those 2 berries, it'll just show that berry. But it would have Pokemon there, but whatever. That's just to show that. So that Dream Radar that's on the 3DS is playing on... you dirty thing, you. Helps so you guys can see this. And we missed the Dream Radar part, but it... Is it almost better to shoot it with the goddamn fucking quest on again? No, we can do this. But yeah, I went to this Unova link, and it's just under Nintendo 3DS link. Oh, it has to reset each time? That's so stupid. But now, we have to do... I guess we just go into the game. We're going to do no on that. And please be near... I don't care what... Alright, we gotta go... I was gonna look at that. I might be able to get a... something. That's great. here, is it? This old shady looking shack. When you get done with the game, you go up and talk to this gentleman here. Two yeses. Yes. Yep. Yes. Okay, so now on the other system, all right, so we're looking at this. We're going to download play on this guy. Looking for download play. It says Pokemon, yes. We're going to download it. Okay, looks like they're both doing stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to pick all right, I'll just do this here. We're picking the Charizard. Nah, because I didn't catch any on there, so that's not going to be a thing at all. All right. Or no, it's on that one, so then I'll replace the Slack off with that Shuckle. Okay, I'm cool with that. Excuse me when I talk to myself. How do I put it? No! Maybe. Sure. Okay, so then after that, you get this silly mini game here that you have to, like, play. Oh. You know what? This game is not fun. Like, I don't know, like, the easiest way I could demonstrate this is you're pulling back on here like a slingshot and you have to launch it. It's kind of, there's a time up there, but, oh, you dirty Charizard, I need to get you. Whatever. I am not letting this run out of time. There. So I did get him in last thing, but you're pulling it back to launch a Pokeball. Which, again, a needless game just to transfer it. Pokemon can have your turn once they transfer. Yes. So I had to confirm yes again now. So on the other 3DS, it's like, yeah, we're getting there. There, finally. You'd like to use bulk transfer again? So no. So this one, you can kind of keep transferring them, I believe. Okay, so it's telling me this is done. Turn off the power. All right, now I think we're done with the DS portion of this. And this French gentleman now is telling me, yes, it was success, you know, French. Okay, so I think you put them all in here. Just want to double check because we're gonna break it. Always taking breaks here. So, yep, there's the Charizard, the Ditto, the Flareon that they took the ball from. This is the Pokewalker, Magikarp. This is the Slack Off, and this is. I swear I got that from Distant Land. I'm wondering if that came from literally that XD Gale of Darkness, so that's kind of cool. So we have... Yeah, I think the Charizard came from Fire Red, Sapphire, XD Gale Darkness, Ruby? Yeah, I think that was on Ruby because those other ones I transferred, and that's from the Pokewalker. So right now, we're about halfway to Violet with kind of some things we found there. And actually, again, the Slack Off, that may end up being... Oh yeah, no, it's this Shuckle here. What's this say? Yeah, Dream Radar. Okay, so this is the one I just caught earlier today because I was messing with that Dream Radar. Instead of this Slack Off, we're going to take this Shuckle instead, just to remember. So now we are in White 2, Gen 5, and we just transferred all these. So now, kind of the crucial part, we're going to save this, get out of here. And now what makes this 3DS special? So everything I have is special. Alright. White is saved. White 2 is saved. We're taking a break. Now, folks, I'm sitting in the dark here trying to record this process. And, you know, there still isn't really anything in Pokemon Go today. What was that? Was that a dog? No, I'm good on dogs. No, I'm not going to wreck that right now. Alright, take a quick break. We'll turn the lights back on. These 20 minutes. This is going to be a long-ass video. Alright, we're nearing the final step of this journey. I would like to find something on Go here to just transfer over, just to show the coming together of all these generations of whatever, and then just do nothing with them on the Switch version. Alright, so we gotta go on lights off mode one more time, I think, just to show what special part of this operation is. Did I just say special operation? Cool. Oh, anything that... Nah, never mind. It's silly to do that, and I don't care. So... Come on, mouse. I believe in you. And I'm gonna go up here in the corner again. Just back this truck up. No. All right. No, this for fun. Gubbin. Sure. Okay, so now we're at the process where you need this app, but you can only download through this app, which the servers are down right now, and this is the only app that's working right. The Nintendo kept. So we're gonna go to Poke Transporter. I check this about once a year to make sure it still works. All right, so we're going to use, see, you have the option of using these guys. I don't have anything in those boxes, so I'm not going to grab one, so whatever. But we're going to go white 2, because that's what you've been working with. Somehow, that still works, because I was grandfathered in. Oh, don't get dark. Come on. All right, I'm just going to pull this away now, just for... It's getting there. So warning, can't be returned. Oh, I can just move the whole box. Sure. Okay. So now that we use the Poke Transporter, we go to Pokemon Bank. This is just great fun. So now, yeah, see, because in here, or it just would have been better recorded with the quest the whole time. Not too late now. Okay, so the one thing neat about this is it does say... Oh, God. Poke Transporter download. So you need to get this first, which you can't get to get the other app, which you still can't get. My trial period is $65 days. $65 days. Sure. We're going to use the bank. Actually, hold on. They're in the bank now. We don't go this far. We go, we're skipping this generation altogether because I don't care. We're gonna, once they're in the bank now, because we did the transporter, we can go to Pokemon Home, finally. Okay, hold on. I might have to move something to something. I want this to be done. This is becoming not fun. Okay, that's where I went wrong. So once you get into bank, I had to use a game which I have on here. Otherwise, you would have had to pull white 2 out of the card slot. So I have to take... Start does that. I have to move all these out of the transport box into that. You want to get that? There's a transport box, which is where they end up at Pokemon, the transporter. So now they're in bank 1. So now we're going to hit X. Save. Okay, now there are Pokemon in the bank. Now we can go back. This looks... Alright, so now we are going to move Pokemon to Pokemon Home. Log into the server again at... Okay. You're about to bring Pokemon to Pokemon Home. Yes, we know. Begin. You actually have to scroll down for some reason. There. You know what? I think next time I just might use the +3. But you know, we like at nighttime, you know, it's the so we're gonna go to begin. It's just this box. So you click that. Yes. And now I can't really record this, but okay, hold on, let's take it a second here. There's a little key here that you have to get from your Pokemon, this version now. God, I should have done this earlier. Alright, so you just have to... I want to show like one last thing, and hopefully it just... Very quick, please. Okay. So I think I'm paired in this system. Oh yeah, I caught a Pokemon. Good for me. Gotta play like 3 games at once, man. Okay. Within the game now. Within the game, within the game, within the game. Look, right now... So plane go. Oh, there's a no 3DS. So, yeah, if you don't have one, you're just out of luck, I guess. So we can move. So again, this whole time you're moving them, they can't come back. Okay, so now I did that. And there's a time here that you gotta enter this in, and you know what? See, you know what? You can't see this anymore. I'm turning the light on just because I want to be done with this part of the record. Oh god, look, we can see things again. Or whatever, this camera works too. So this is basically matching there, you can kind of see. So we're gonna hit ready on the Switch. And it says moving keys are only allowed for all you can read. Display. So on the DS, which I don't have a pen, that's great. I need to type in K39W. K2RA. $27H. Back. Four. 9. Oh god, am I slow. Got 2 minutes left. Alright, so on here, on there, if you did it right. So I think right now this is talking to the internet. This right went back to the home. We're done with the 3DS now. So I'm just closing the Pokemon Bank app. I'm going to shut the 3DS off. Put the 3DS, the DS, Game Boy Advances, the Wii. Oh, I didn't even talk about this either. So this game is on the Wii. And I think there is really little to no connectivity. Like, I don't even think you can get a Pokemon. Yeah, I might be wrong, but it feels like the way it's connecting, it's just copying your save file from the DS games, and you're just playing it. I don't know. I'm going to try to find out if there's any Pokemon you can get out of here extra, but I think it might just be like, you can play with your friends on the big screen back in that era. Well, here's the thing of the time, you know, you've Simpson meme. But, alright, it's in this guy. I think there is a point where you wait a little bit before it says, oh, they're there. Because, yeah, I think it kind of said wait, because that's like something like, you wait for the servers, I guess. Because now it's in an online thing, this Pokemon Bank goes, so okay, you can bring over from 3DS. Can't be moved. Okay, I hope they put them in an organized fashion, because... Alright, 2,000 Pokemon, it's nice. So now we are going into... Scarlet! Actually, no, it'll go on a recent whatever. Let's do that. Newest 30. Oh, no, I get what it's doing. Okay, so... Oh, did you just put them in their own little box? Aw, thanks. This is the best. All right, so now we have... We can't transport the Shuckle. Alright, so the Dream Radar one I can't transfer, so I guess we're just gonna do this Slack Off. I forget which one it came from. But yeah, the Charizard, and I think Anthony was, I just put that as his old friend of mine name for, I needed another name to differentiate him. But what we're gonna do is take this whole batch. Oh, we're here. So many. So we're out the second line of 20. Now we're gonna quit. I guess there's nothing we can do about it. All right then. I feel dizzy. I don't know if I need a candle. Alright, we're gonna take one more last break, and then for the grand finale, we're gonna just see what the data Scarlet does. I can't wait to look at the editing of this. It's like more of it was just loading back and forth. And maybe I might get a time, and I'm gonna get a number, and all this crap that you have to do this. So again, if you counted, you at least needed a Game Boy Advance, a third generation game, which can be Fire Red, Leaf Green, Emerald, Ruby, or Sapphire, that needs to be beaten first. You need to have the Hall of Fame. Then, I think in Pearl or Diamond, or what I used was Soul Silver, you need to have completed that game, been in the Hall of Fame, before it'll even let you talk to that one. So, right there, it's about 60 hours just to let those two talk. And apparently it wouldn't let me talk to the DS, or... So those are some little bottlenecks that could have just like, all right, well, I'm not doing this today because I am not at this point in the campaign. From these two fuckers' perspective. Oh, wow, that was just great. And then I know there's something between the Game Boy Advance version and the DS version that it only lets you do that operation like once a day or something like that. It didn't come up on what it had here, but it is there. I know it is. And then, yeah, it's unfortunate that Dream Radar bullshit didn't cooperate, or that Shuckle was, I didn't think that could not transfer into there, but yeah, you're holding that DS around, shooting a light that's... And you can only do it 3 times a day, and I don't remember if I bought that app or it was free. And it's weird because it's a 3DS game, but you need white or black, which is a DS game, in order for that to talk to it. Because I saw in the white version, it had that Unova Link there, which... So, alright, well, that's another little thing you need to have. And then, yeah, I just had the Wavebird for fun. And, don't forget this little cable, you needed that too. So, that's... I don't know. I think I will do in the editing part like a literal list all of the old systems, you need to do this operation all the way up to what these Switch versions do now. And we're going to finish this up. All right. Not doing any more transfers today. So after all that nonsense, we can finally open up Scarlet. Let me get this shit out of here. We can go to our boxes. It's a 20. Here we have a Charizard. It came from Fire Red. Traveled across space and time from Kanto. There is a Ditto from Kanto as well, it looks like. All the way back then. Hoenn. So, yeah, that was either in Sapphire or Ruby. I'll have to look what that says, like Spinnerack Island, or some... I think when it says Distant Land, yeah, that specifically says Hoenn and Kanto. I think that's the one from XD Gale of Darkness. Because, yeah, those are the two, Ruby and Fire Red or Leaf Green. Okay, that's cool. This, Cross Space and Time, that's the one from the Polka Walker. And then this shithead just came along, I guess. The Gyarados couldn't, because he had... The Gyarados... Yeah, and then the Dream Radar, the Shuckle couldn't come as either. But you know what? We're just gonna... Why do I have a Venonat in my... Oh, I was probably trading with the other... Oh. Cool, we're just gonna put... Oh yeah, actually I want to do that here. I'm going to put... Magmortar can come out. I don't mind the clutter. I'm going to put you here with... Ditto's 4. Whatever. Well then, you know, now the first thing you do is... your special attack needs better. You know what, I should just conclude this. No, I guess you've seen what it is. They all came from a distant land. I just need to take a break. Karn said, "What the heck are you doing?" Awesome. Special attack. Oh. Give it a bunch of drugs. Oh, maybe not. I don't have any feathers for him to use. You know what's going to be funny? I think we're going to use them on... We're going to make Magikarp just eat. In fact, what is Magikarp's nature? What I said earlier, he had a move. No, it got removed! Damn you, Nintendo! He had bounce. I'm like, oh, that's cool. A nice physical flying move with a Gyarados, and they took it away. But, I wonder if that ability will transfer over. Probably not. Well, maybe I'll come back and see that, because if... there's no way that Swift, because that'd be quite the ability that I'd put Rain Dance on a Gyarados, and that'd be cool. Alright, what was I gonna do quick? Just change his nature. On a bag. Ah, I still have 2 Master Balls, that's cool. Can I go with a physical build? And why not? We'll go with physical build once again. Attack me with a special attack me suffer. Alright, Magikarp. Yeah. Gen 3 Charizard. He still has Blaze though. Because, for example, I have a Blastoise on the other game that I don't want to hot swap that out right now. But it is a Blastoise, and for its ability, it has Rain Dish. So, you make it rain, he's just got regen. And you know, you just give him a damp rock, and that's... We'll see if I get to that build. But right now, that was this demonstration. I don't know how I'm going to edit this, but... Let's just say it. It's not an easy process to old school transfer Pokemon from gen to gen to gen. And get in all the little side things. Like I said, I think the only one that... It said that you can get something off a Ranger, and I think that was off the DS. But otherwise, the Mystery Dungeons have no interactivity with the main series. And that stupid Dream Radar is stupid. I hope you guys are exhausted, because I think I am. We're going to call this done. Don't play that one. Or... I still have to burn a Pokemon card, because that's the new thing now. We'll just do this Ghastly. See? Ghastly. We're gonna burn it like right through. It should come right through like in the front. Yeah. This is what blowtorches do. Isn't it nice? Alright, we'll end on that. We're trying to prove a point with this. We're gonna destroy history. Let's just do it right at the ground level. Burn history. It's fun. This is a good Ghastly. Good.